I want to show you exactly how we do this, okay? How do we build brands up, or how do we start new brands and build them up in order to become profitable using Facebook ads? I want to show you step by step, really quick, in a very short video here, how we do it. So let me share my screen with you. Guys, this strategy has worked for every type of business, and it's not a guessing game. That's the best part, right? So let's dive into how exactly we launch and scale a campaign. So the proof is in the pudding. If you guys haven't seen everything already, from our homepage to this page, depending on where you found us, which one of our traffic sources led you to this specific video. But at the end of the day, if you are not making more money, right? If you are not making more money than what you're spending in ad spend, it's just not a good fit for either of us when we part ways. Okay. So the proof is in the pudding. This is just one of our many e-commerce campaigns that we started off with. I wanted to use this mainly because it's recent. In comparison when I made this video to show you guys, and also it's new. So this is a little bit more established brand, but at the same time, it's a new campaign. It does not take long to be able to generate profits whenever you use the right combination of ads in order to lead a buyer through their decision-making process and to be able to guide them through that process to influence them to buy. If you try to send the same ads to somebody, it's not gonna work, guys. I'm sure you've probably already realized that. Or you said retargeting ads don't work for me. I can't monetize those. Or Facebook ads don't work for me. Or why would I use Instagram as traffic? Or isn't YouTube just to watch videos? Guys, there's a lot of ways to cross-market these channels to become very profitable. So let me just kind of backpedal. I like to keep this very, very stupid simple, okay? If I don't show you more money on the front end, right, and a return on your investments, that's this number here to the right, because we track how much revenue we bring in on your ads. Okay, so that number is not bigger than this number to the left, AKA your ad spend, then you do not pay us, right? So that's why this is kind of a qualifier to see if you can qualify, because we can't do this with every business, okay? It requires a few different metrics that we have to look at before we can say, yeah, let's go ahead and do this partnership. And also, you have to be in the right frame of mind. And yes, I'm talking to you watching this video. You have to be in the right frame of mind in what advertising is used for. I can't tell you how many companies I used to talk to that said, I only have X amount of budget for advertising a month. And that's just not gonna work, guys. You need to be able to have a budget that you're willing to grow as you continue to make money. Advertising is not a fixed spend, okay? That's like you going to gamble money, and this isn't gambling, it's proven science. But if you were to go gamble money and you knew that you could win on red every time, but you went in and said, oh, sorry guys, I only brought $200. I don't wanna spend more than that, even though it's guaranteed. It just doesn't work, guys. So you need to be in the right frame of mind. So let me just make sure I'm very, very clear. You don't pay us unless you see more money on the front end, okay? It's that simple. So if that works for you, then continue to watch the last couple minutes of this video. If that does not work for you, then it's probably best now that you back out and then wait to see the rest of my retargeting ads on Google, Facebook, and mobile, and hopefully those can influence your decision to trust paid advertising. So this is how we whip it up. If you're still with me, then I'm gonna show you exactly how we set it up, okay? So you can either leave this video and try to go out and do it yourself, and hopefully you get it right the first time and don't throw away thousands of dollars trying to figure it out, because we have spent tens of thousands of dollars running different campaigns to create this, this sequence. So this is how we whip it up. First thing is, and this is exactly what we do for you guys, this is why it works on any industry, okay? It doesn't have to just be local lead gen and e-commerce. You can do this for anything in this way. So we start with market research. We want to know what your customers are thinking. We don't want to write ad copy to what we think they want to hear. We write ad copy to exactly what their pain and desire is based on what they told us. So we do surveys and market research to find out that information. Next, we install your Facebook pixels. This is Google Analytics for Facebook, right? The two of the largest platforms in the world right now. YouTube is out there as well, but you don't need a pixel for YouTube. So you'll use this Facebook pixel to gather data, and we install this on each page of your website. Then we season that pixel with traffic. Why do we do that? We want to be able to see where that traffic goes so we can collect the data on that specific type of traffic, okay? That's different pages on your website. Next, you'll add in assets of what you believe and feel reflects your brand in the best light, right? That's what you want. So you'll upload those so we can use those. And you guys will get a list of tutorial videos showing you how to do that if you are not familiar with the Facebook Business Manager. When you partner with us, Front and Center Media, then we will deliver those tutorials for you. So everything is a seamless process and there's no confusion along the onboarding process. Creating custom audiences. This is typically why campaigns flop for most people, because when they go to Facebook advertising, they just go into the ads manager, they go to create an ad, and they say, you know what, I'm just going to go ahead and target people of this age that live in this place that are interested in this, and we're good to go. And that's typically why their campaigns flop. So we'll create a custom audiences based off of profiling your previous buyers, all of your previous leads. We'll also target previous leads. We'll retarget customers that have already bought from you to offer them vouchers for their friends. So this way we can really expand, right, your average cost per, or average value per customer. And we're able to create all these different audiences so we can run different types of ads. Crazy, right? So this is what most people are not doing with Facebook ads. That's what makes this so incredibly successful. How about a visual? So check this out. This is one example of a custom audience. We'll upload all of your emails of whether it be leads or people that you've already done business with. We'll upload those to Facebook's software. And from there, Facebook will append that information. That means it will cross-reference people you uploaded with emails, names, first and last names, where they live. It'll cross-reference that with data on Facebook already to see who is on Facebook. And typically it's around a 60% append rate. So you can see that in the example here, we lost an email, right? So you can see that. And this is, well, actually, this is an example I did for a company we were hiring, doing a hiring process for them. So I told you guys you could do this for anything. So from there, here's another one called a lookalike audience. So that's where we've uploaded the emails and purchases or new hires. Facebook appends that information with their cross-reference software, and then we're able to expand the reach on that, right? So let's say we only had 1,000 people it ended up appending. We're left with 1,000 emails of people. And then Facebook's gonna say, here are the greatest data points between those 1,000 emails. So now we can go out and find people on Facebook that were not on your email list, and we can also now show ads to them because they match all those data points that we just appended. Holy cow, guys, right? This is crazy powerful. If you're not doing this, odds are that's why your Facebook campaign was probably not very profitable. Here's another example. So this allows us to do multi-touch retargeting. So let's say someone went to your homepage. Okay, great. You send them a retargeting ad to try to get them reinterested in your brand and bring them back. Basic stuff, right? Now let's talk about multi-touch retargeting. Let's say that they went to put in their information to inquire about a job or inquire about a service, or they went to add a product to their cart, but they did not make it to the page after that that said, thank you for doing that. Okay, so what we're gonna do is take them off this basic retargeting ad of them going to your homepage, and we're gonna put them on a new retargeting ad. And guys, this is an all automated process. So we're gonna put them on a new retargeting ad that says, hey, we noticed that you left without completing what you were trying to do. Life happens, okay? Come back. And here are 3 reasons why people come back, or here's a discount to complete this action right now, right? There's a lot of different incentives to get them to come back. But that's a different type of retargeting ad, multi-touch, right? This is how we push them through their decision-making process. Guys, this strategy is geared to walk a customer through their decision-making process, ascending them through that research process that they go through, that brand, that trust in your brand, and we get them to be able to choose you, right? Because you're living in a world where there's tons of competition now, especially because of the internet. And when they're ready to pull the trigger, we want to make sure that you are an option for them, a very good option for them. We already talked about writing the ad copy, guys. If you're not writing ad copy specific to that audience, right? You need to write to a specific audience. And B, if you are not hitting that pain and desire for that specific market, which you should have done through market research. If you're not, then odds are you're just writing things you assume they want to hear, which typically won't convert well. Probably another reason why your ads flopped. This is what you want to do. Next, you need to choose creatives and videos to work with that specific audience, right? You can't use the same ads and same videos for every audience. It doesn't work. Okay, if you go in to buy a car and then you say no, but you're still interested in buying a car, and then you leave and somebody's standing next to you saying, you want to buy the car? Want to buy the car? Want to buy the car? No, get away from me, right? Get away from me. I told you I didn't want the car. But what if that person came up to you and said, did you know that this car can fit this many people and has this many cup holders for convenience for everybody? Hey, did you know that this car has the best fuel mileage when you get on the highway? Hey, did you know people that bought this car also were able to pick up that hot girl or guy? Or did you know people that bought this car was the hit of their entire subdivision, right? So these are different benefits, okay? If you go ahead and invest in this, right? This will happen next, okay? So these are different ways to incentivize them to buy multi-touch retargeting. Split testing is basically putting out different types of ads in order for us to figure out what's going to be the best type of ad based on different targeting and based on different graphics and copy. And then from there, we can find a winning ad and start to scale. Okay, that's where you make the money. Okay, and then we add tracking, my favorite part. We're not going to guess whether it's making money for you or not, and we are not going to credit your revenue you're generating from another traffic source with our revenue that we're generating from our traffic source, being AKA Facebook, if you choose to start with just that with us. So in this case, we're going to be able to track exactly how much revenue our ads bring you. No question about it. And then we data mine. So we figure out if an ad's working from the split test, we find the data that works the best, we kill everything else, and we restart another ad of the winning ad, and then we scale that, okay? So that's super exciting. And then, of course, the scaling process. It's not like Google or YouTube, guys, or Snapchat. When it comes to scaling Facebook, there is a science to it. You can't just go from $5 to $500 or $1,000 a day because you see it winning and then it worked. So we're going to make sure that your ads don't completely flop. You probably had an ad flop because of this in the past. And we want to make sure that the optimization process doesn't start over again and you properly scale your ads. All right. Any questions? Okay. If you have any questions and you want to see if you qualify to work with us to be able to launch a profitable campaign for you and manage a profitable campaign so it can scale, then click the See If You Qualify button to see if you qualify. And we're super excited to be able to talk to you in person to see if this is a good fit for both of us. I'll see you on the other side.